Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Bassy here. Hey Slamp, welcome to the chat, my dude. Hopefully you're having a good day. Hey Roots, nice to see you in the chat as well, man. Good evening. Oh, what a relief. I hope next week, when the third version drops, that we're actually going to have some really good stuff to show. But I just wanted to do a quick little catch-up stream in a way. Good evening, David. Yes, it is, isn't it? This is the Start Velodrome. Now with proper lighting. Let me reduce the shader on this one. There we go. So, yeah, welcome everyone, welcome to the stream. If you are new here, we're really close to 6k on YouTube. It would be amazing if we could hit 6k by the end of tomorrow evening, so we could start 2026 with 6k subs. If you're on Twitch, then I hope you're having a great evening. Yeah, hope you can learn something today. Yeah, let's go ahead with it. I am really shitting like self-promoting, so. I have a feature on the Patreon right now, which is a rainless plugin, which essentially means you can disable the rain like permanently. So if you would like a week early access as well as on the stadiums and everything like that, please, yeah, you can join the Patreon. It costs 10 euros a month. God dang it! I'm hearing the nitrate bombs through my noise cancelling headphones, which is insane. But yeah, you can join the Patreon to get a week early access. And yeah. How do you actually create stadiums themselves? Do you do them from the ground up? I do some of them from the ground up. I do. But the PES community has been really cool in saying that I'm allowed to just convert them. Because it's not like you click a button and it's done. So they have been really helpful. Genuinely massive credit to the PES community. Yeah. Are the most important bugs for Germany fixed, including those with the... Yes, Lucas, that one is completely fixed. One of the things that you might notice in the 1.2 version is that the lighting is very low, and that is actually to allow myself to use to make the lighting like I am right now. So it is going to be a bit darker for now, but it will actually help in the long term. Hang on, so right now what I wanted to check was how many stadiums I actually have built now. So that way we can update the stadium counter. So if I go here by type, you guys can't see this now because I'm in my directory. So right now we're at 134 stadiums. Let me change that in my stream settings. 134. Fucking hell. Reboots. Short question, the stadium pack. It's only gonna work on Windows, but there is good news, everyone. The Deja Sundare? No. This actually works on Steam Deck. So thanks to Luke, who is one of my patrons. He's been testing out, he's been experimenting a lot, and he's essentially come to the conclusion that it's able to port this to Steam Deck, which is really sick, and it's basically at no performance loss. So you're able to play it at a high frame rate on a Steam Deck, and that is insane. So thanks, Luke, for the research. I'm gonna have a guide out for that in the 1.3 version, which will come out next week. Which will also include all of this lighting stuff and all of that sort of thing. Right. Shall we just get started on some Brazilian stadiums, shall we? So I think, if I go back to Unity real quick, I should have Vasco. Hey Tini, yeah, it's been a hot minute, hasn't it? I'm quite tired still. but yeah, that's to be expected. But I'm doing really well. Let's copy paste it back into the Mac folder, and it worked too. Did it like actually? I can't believe that, man. Which MacBook are you on? Like, does it actually load stadiums? Cause the fuck? Cause it's on a it's a MacBook Pro M3. So is that Apple Silicon? Are you on Discord, Reboot? Because then I would like to invite you to the server and yeah, send a screenshot, because that is remarkable. What makes it even more baffling to me is that the plugins are all Windows based and the BassyBoy installation is also Windows based. Let me quickly send a Discord invite. Hang on. Yeah, it's not list. It's I believe it's this one. And it's on YouTube, but the failures of players are too dark on the pitch. Claudio, you are a patron, right? Because there is a hotfix out to fix that exact issue. It released about half an hour ago. There we go. You're about to test the hotfix, cool. Hang on, need to sort some stuff out for Patreon. Give me a second. But yeah, how is everyone? Yeah, you're on Patreon. Okay, so Claudio, there is a new version out. Now? Yeah. We do Portuguese stadiums like full league, and what are you next? So the next goal is in fact gonna be the crowds primarily, yes. Lenza, yes, I did make San Siro, or I did make. I remade San Siro twice. Yeah. I want to do the same for Lazio and Roma, but I don't believe there are 2 Olympicos in the database. But yeah, crowds are something that I'm working on. Ajax fans are all red. Yeah, I've not taken the time to redo the Cruyff Arena yet. It's actually really nice that FM treats Inter and AC as separate teams, because I can make 2 stadiums, right? So I can map them individually. But I've also not redone the Philips Gabi, so no worries to go angry on me. Just remove the Roma banners. The pitches are fixed. Yeah, so the pitches is going to be the biggest thing for 1.3. Just a lot of things going on currently. Hang on, Reboot. Let me check. Yeah, Huey had a really nice looking pitch. I messaged him, but no reply. Gonna say thank you for the hard work you've been bring someone with the stadium since forever. No worries, they get on. All good. Yeah, I will do Portuguese stadiums at some point. But Brazil first. But yeah, I contacted Huey, but he hasn't replied yet. I love to watch, but it's very late here in Turkey. All good, China. Hopefully you'll have a good night's sleep, mate, and see you later. Another thing I wanted to ask, could you consider setting up a BitTorrent download for the mod? Yeah, that was my next thing that I was thinking about. But I also want to have the metrics, which I don't know if I can get that from a torrent-based download. But it is being considered, absolutely. I can include Panathinaikos, yes. Is this the problem with the dark page default on my computer? Nope, it is a limitation in my plugin that will be fixed next week once today's beta goes live for the public. Ah, fuck. Link for the list of stadiums, absolutely. Give me 2 seconds. I'll share it around. But yeah, this has been crazy house the last couple of weeks. So I want to reply to everyone. Yeah, that's really amazing. That's really hang on. Yes, Reboot. I've seen you see you join the server now. That's great. I'll just tag you in the modding up real quick. Cheers, Tinny. So with the hotfix, you've also got the option to enable and disable certain lighting fixtures. But in terms of future projects, so what I want to do is a full build of a UI, like full custom UI build from the ground up. Didn't realize Emirates was 602. Finish after Brazil. I'll move to a few different countries and nations. Possibly a few of the championship ones. So that is something I will be going to do. But I also want to address certain things with the rain. So right now the rain looks like cum. Just very bluntly. Or milk drops for YouTube. I think it looks ugly, it's shite. So I'm gonna change that. Yeah, just a few different things I want to do in that regard. The crowds need a lot of different animation sets still to be going into it. So that's something I'm also working towards on the back end. But I'll share more on that when I feel like it's like worthy to share. Just a few different things going on. But the thing with the rain is not only that it is too frequent, it is also incredibly performance heavy. Yeah, that's all good, Slump. Thank you so much for joining. That is great. And on the other side, like the Patreon is also a place for me to, you know, man's got to put food on the table, you know. Pedro, this is the third time you sent that message. I've replied to you twice now. I am going to make them. One of my best friends, he is a lifelong Sheffield Wednesday fan, and he actually gifted FM26 to me because at the time I didn't have enough money to buy the game myself, so he gifted it to me. So I felt that was also the second stadium I made, so I felt like I just had a responsibility to do that. You're a Vascaíno. The stadium is great. Is this so? I thought it was an issue originally that the stadium is like this, but it actually that's how it looks in real life. So that is good. Obviously, a lot of credit should go to the brilliant modders over at the best community who have made these. I'm just merely adapting them to Unity. So this is not my original work. I've been really clear in that, I hope. This is all ported with the permission of the Virtua Red team as well. There we go. If you want a specific stadium done quicker, this is a higher tier as there is an option to request one. Oh yeah, that is true, Tini. Thank you so much for reminding me. Since 20 quid, I said 20 quid you wait to the Middlesbrough one in time for the next update. It's what Tini said. So if you go to the €35 version, you get our stadium request. I believe it is 30. Is it 35? Yes, it is. I think. I hope. Don't want to spawn bullshit. Oh, I just missed a lot of chat. Sorry, guys. What stage is UI modding? It is possible. We've made some steps in the UI modding as well, so it's really possible. But yeah, I can't say too much on that yet. Let's keep cooking in the kitchen. You live near Sheffield? So for welfare ground? I got no idea where that is. I'm sorry. You 100% expecting to pay, so never mind helping out. Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much. I'm just catching up on the early chat, by the way, so... What would be good if the fans instead of flares? Yep, that is also one of the things that I would like to do, because this can all be shader based. So that is a few fucking hell, man. I'm throwing words around I wasn't even aware of existed like 4 months ago. Yeah, okay, Lanza, then it does make a lot of sense. I can be a cracking tour guide in a couple of years when I've done all the stadiums in the world. Like, oh yeah, this stadium you should avoid. This one is really good. Yeah, lower league grounds look like absolute shite. But yeah. Fucking hell. Thank you so much, Damien, for the super chat. Is FM still in
Avanstaatje Damian 3368 superchatten $3.3. You're doing great work. Thanks. Can't wait for Remod.
I love the text to speech. Yeah. So thanks everyone for the chats. I'm just catching up. It's a lot too much. I need to not look at chat that much, but Swiss League, no idea. Well, the thing is, I saw a few discussions about this. For me, mods should always be free. It should be up to the person, the player, to decide if they want to support, right? Because there are people who have bought a game, maybe with all of the disposable income they have in a month, like all of the rest income they have in a month, and you know, I was in a position a few years ago where I didn't have a lot of money, and gaming was my only source of like finding a sort of like, it wasn't my reason to live or anything, but it's, you know, wasn't a not very good place. And for those people, this is really important as well. And if you are in a position that you want to help, feel free. But if you can't, I respect that, and I think a modder should. So that's why, and I don't know, it's just something I grew up with, like a sort of ideal or something, I don't know. But that's, yeah, Yeah, but it's exactly, look, Lenza, like this is the exact example, right? I know what it's like, right? So yeah, and of course, if you decide to paywall it, that's okay as well, because you are putting in a lot of work, you're putting in effort, and people shouldn't get attacked for that. It's just that this is my vision, and it can be wrong as well, right? It can be a faulty vision. And that is just, if you want to monetize your work, that is just as, that is equally as fine. Because at the end of the day, there's only one thing that matters, and that's that you're able to put food on the table. That you're able to provide for the people you care about. And it's just been Consumer Month, aka December. Yeah, you know, some people don't have it easy. So that's all I'm gonna say on that matter. Some people don't have it easy. Thanks, Tini, for stepping in. On the last video, you show, for example, Napoli Stadium, even when we see some white guys on the crowd, for every player, 22 of them was black because of the lighting. Yes, that was down due to a bug that has now been fixed in the Patreon hotfix. Sergio Mario is getting fired. Great job. Nice. Thank you. It's still nowhere close though to being finished. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put the 90, then well, 0 works as well. And we'll just yank this down here. So guys, if you are new to the stream or this is your first time checking out, thank you so much for being here. If you like what you're seeing, we are really close to hitting 6K on YouTube, and I'd love to go into the new year at 6K, so that would be amazing if you could like and subscribe on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, welcome to the chat. I hope you're having a great stay. I still need to add custom emotes and stuff, guys. It's been so, the rise has been so incredibly freaking quick. So yeah, it's all being worked on, but I've got almost too much to work on, if that makes sense. Arena MRV is my goat. Nice. It's a shame I don't play FM as much as I used to, just fell out of love with it. I think, Lenza, that is part of growing up. The thing with football. When you're a kid, it's this magical thing. You think everyone who picks up a ball has equal opportunity. And maybe you're just getting old and jaded. I know I'm getting. Like I remember just, you know, being hyped to go see a match. Now I'm like, I don't really give a shit if they win or lose. I swear to God, there is gonna be someday I'm going to make a mod for FM where you can just walk around as a manager. Yeah, indeed, and I don't know how far I am with that one yet, Tinny, but I think it will come in the next couple days, lad. So, yeah. But I just know that it is, I saw it and it's getting worked on. Yeah. No rush, okay. Thanks, man. So how was everyone's Christmases? Because I know from experience that Christmas isn't always the most lovely time of year for everyone. So yeah, just curious. Did everyone have a great, good, accessible Christmas? Walk around circling the shops when turning them down. Yeah, or just fucking paste them with a water bottle. Just go fucking Big Sam on them. Oh yeah, that's good, Slam. If you could do that, it could have been better. What are your next goals to focus on a stadium pack? Crowds, benches, quality. Crowds definitely. I'm also going to hopefully get to work on the rain real soon. So I'll actually be able to improve the rain graphics as well as the snow graphics and those sorts of things. Essentially, like, and UI, of course. That's another really big one. Kurwa, ja będę pierdolę. Anyway. Is it possible with fans with flags and pyros? I think so, Claudio. I think I can figure out a shader model to do that with. So guys, just a reminder, if you are new here, if you are on Patreon and you are a game changer or above, you get a week early access. So that means you now get access to the lights. Like properly lit stadiums. If you are new on YouTube, I am gunning for 6,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And yeah, just hopefully you'll have a good time staying here on the stream. I love how active chat is right now. Just please don't give franchise FC any money. Yeah. I mean, I think, and this is gonna sound a bit controversial, I think. I don't have that much of an issue with Wrexham. And maybe it's because of my Dutch-centric vision, but there are too many times in England where I see a club being liquidated due to poor ownership. Or not even poor ownership, just horrid ownership. And I would rather a club have a owner like Wrexham Granted, they are doing it excessively. I will agree. But I would much rather have a Wrexham as an owner in the EFL than Chansiri or something. Oh, Milton Keynes. Okay, yeah. I think there is something wrong. There are a few things that are wrong with the Wrexham one, but it's not as egregious as people make it out to be. This doesn't look quite right. There we go. That looks a bit better. Yeah, I mean, Wrexham have been, I like, that's what I mean, right? They've done a lot for the community. I think people just have an issue with the thing of the excessive spending. But yeah, that's of all ages, of course. Oh yeah, that's another thing, right? Wheelchairs or like a lesser abled section. That is something that I also really want to add in the coming weeks. Because I know a lot of people have been asking for it. So that is something that I do want to include. It's not like it's not that I have forgotten you guys. It's just so much to manage. So yeah, I do see you, I do hear you guys, and you will be added in a later version. Fucking hell, man. This really is it's like, this has so much potential. Just a tip, Minerau isn't... I have done both the Minerau and the... Fuck, I forgot the name of the Cruzeiro stadium. But, so, Andretti, I have tried to do that with the Maracana. But... Yeah, Tini, I'll get rid of the UCL stuff then. But, the Maracana doesn't have two different versions, so I need to add a conditional thing to the stadium plugin. But that's none of you guys' problem. That's my problem, which I'll get sorted out in the upcoming Patreon release. Hopefully, I have to say that with it. I'm not going overkill on this, maybe, but I like it. A lot of questions have been asked on the pitch entrance, and to that I say, I wish I could change it right now. I just haven't found a way to do so yet. Hopefully in the future, again, it will just be added. Don't forget, I started programming like 2.5 months ago, so I've made huge steps so far. And thanks everyone for just being there. What's my Patreon link? It's you didn't see it in my link tree. I'll send it in the chat real quick. Give me a second. Need to send a password. Give me a second, guys. So I'll send the link in the chat first. Hey, Eve Online, Eve Evans. And then I'm gonna message Roots real quick. There you go. That's sorted then. Yeah, thanks Andretti. Thanks for the kind message, man. Let's also get this one translucent. There we go. See, I love how much effort the PES community has literally put into these stadiums. There was no reason to go this hard, but they did, and that's really, really freaking amazing. You know that? Yeah. Like those sort of things are really, really cool. Oh fuck! I thought I sent a Patreon. I'm so sorry. Give me a quick second, and I'll put the right link in right now. Yeah, so these are billboards actually, so that means that they aren't fully 3D, they're just planes like this. So that from a distance, if I go back to the stadium, from the distance it looks like a city, right? But you don't need to have super high graphics to be able to see it, nor should they have high textures. Right then, let's go and bake the lighting. This can take a little bit, so what I'll be doing for this is just a final check. That looks good. These all look fine. This one was the one that bundled up, so we're not going to do that one. I know these are fine because that's literally... Yeah, those are all good as well. All right. Okay. Catwalk. Those are like this, and the both sides. Cool. All right. Cool. Sorry, Slam. I'm just literally not reading chat at this point. So is the club icon tier the requested stadium membership, or is it 55? So if I have to make it from the ground up, it is the 55 a month one. If I can convert it from PES, it's going to be the club icon tier. Yeah, Claudio, then that will be that would be the stadium you choose. But then you can also go for, what is it? Is it 35 euros? I don't even know my own tiers. I set them up some late at night, like 4 a.m. My IRL team. Yeah, that is, I do have that one already, Slam. My favorite team, Helmond Sport. So it's my local side. Claudio, for you, I will also just check it if I have the Saarbrücken one. Because I just don't want to scam people out of their money, if that makes sense. That's a Ludwigspark Stadion. Give me a second, boys. Yeah, I just don't want to scam people out of their money. Let's see, what did I say? It was the Ludwig. Yeah. I don't seem to have that one. But I'll give it some research time, Claudio. All good, Slam. Thank you so much. Do you have plans to do more Portuguese stadiums? Yes, absolutely. So Braga is obviously on the list because holy fuck, that's iconic. Gil Vicente, I believe, is also in. So I use Blender for the 3D modeling, and I do it in Unity here in the Unity editor. I change it. Right. That all being said, come on, you're allowed to respond. There you go. So that's the Vasco da Gama one. Need to mark it as a static. I will also add in these two now. So there we go. And you guys won't be able to see this because I'm on my second monitor. But I'm gonna do the rendering right now of the lights. So it's gonna take a few minutes this. In the meantime, something we can do. I'm gonna open Blender real quick. So there we go. No, yeah, Among Us. I don't actually have the game. I don't own the game. Oh, Arthur Torres made the Ludwig Park. Okay. I have a good relationship with Arthur, so I'm sure we can figure something out. So Claudio, don't go for the 61 if you're still here. You can go for the one that is before that. How do you get the password for files? You should have a welcome email, Slam, which should hopefully, Jesus, what a voice crack! It's like I'm in 8th grade. You should hopefully be able to unlock them with that. Uh, yeah. Like, imagine going to Slough. What the fuck? That would be absolute, like, top 10 worst experiences of your life. Sorry if you are from Slough, but it's the fact. Yeah, I was in England actually, Lenza. So I walked from Brum to Killy, to Kilmarnock, and I've seen some places, some brilliant places, but I've seen some places. Guys, which Brazilian stadium should we do? Thank you so much for the super chat, Arthur.
Apenstaartje Arturo 3 uur 6263 superchat en $10.11.
Oh, I have both things on, don't I? Haha. Hang on. There we go. I had both the other boxes on, I'm so sorry. But yeah, thank you, Arthur. You've been so many. You've been such a good supporter in terms of finances. It's been amazing. Thank you so much. I wasn't at Rotherham, so what I actually did was I walked Birmingham to took the train to Wolverhampton, which if you're from there, God bless you. Then from there I walked to Sheriff Halen. I think that was what it's called. Oh shit! I have all of those other boxes on as well. Bloody hell. Ah, I forgot which was which. It's been a few days since I've streamed, so. I can't remember. I believe it was like this. I believe. Yeah. Slamp, I'll just I'll send you a quick message, lad. Don't worry. I'll send you a quick message. So yeah, sorry for the bit of a stream delay, boys. Just sort out some things on the back end. So Slamp has become a club icon on Patreon. So thank you so much for doing that, Slamp. Much appreciated. I've sent you the link, the password right now. Okay. So the Corinthians, the Itaquera. For that we don't even need to exit Unity. Right, so the lighting there is a bit too dark. So I'll copy this one over. Actually, no, let's not. What I'll do instead is do a point light. I know there's actually there is no lighting in there, but what I would like to do, and it's going to be a bit artificial. So put the intensity to like 5. Some lighting like this. Do baked. just so it just lights it up a little bit more. Fuck. Okay, I managed to save it. Sorry, that was my Gilles de la Tourette that actually came through. And then the Morumbis. Yeah, sure. I'm from Sheffield, so I'm very Rotherham. Yeah, I've been in some right shadows, but thing is with England, a lot of the country is actually really beautiful. I felt. I met a lot of brilliant people. You guys are so self-deprecating in a lot of ways, which is just not very cool in my opinion. Because there is so much to do in your country, like there is so much stuff. There are so many beautiful people. Maybe not like physically, but like physically attractive, but like stuff to do. I'm not making this better, am I? So that is the Toledo. Let me quickly grab it up in here. So that is this link. So this is the PES Stadium Exporter tool that is made by the 4chan Cup. What a name, by the way. Yeah, for that I don't know, Lenza. But I did meet a lot of really nice people, and I'm sorry if you have to go through that, because that's just not cool in my opinion. Everyone should have the right to live, and live in a way that they like. But maybe it's because I was in the west side of the country, and I don't know if that's any difference. But yeah, just the people I came across generally were really kind and really nice. Yeah, I figured something like that, Lenza, was happening. So, but yeah, I just think it's a shame people do that sort of stuff. I have to say that sort of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. So this is the Sao Paulo one, which I think I have in... Do I have it in Unity already? I think I do. I don't, but I do have the textures for it. Yeah, again, I don't see any issues with it. Yeah, it's literally a tale as old as mankind, right? A more feminine male persons. Is that right? I find this topic really uncomfortable, not because I am uncomfortable with it, but in terms of knowing what to say. If that makes sense. So I hope that doesn't come across the wrong way. But yeah. I mean, I work in a school for Christ's sake, so there's, you know, a lot of different things. Yeah, and that's okay, right? It's okay. So long as you just... I don't know why people are so bothered by it. If you just do your thing and I do mine, then isn't that okay? But I hope you find the support that you need at some point, man. Do you need to update to get the hotfix? What do you mean, Daniel? Daniel? Yeah, I get that. I was separated a few years from my brother and my sister, which I know is not the same. Obviously, isn't the same. But I do know. I do understand what it's like to have that. On the Patreon, Daniel, are you a game changer, by the way? 50 FPS on high setting, is this normal? Depends on your system, I would say. But 50 FPS isn't too bad, I think. Oh, those are really cool emotes, Lanza. Really love that. You will be from tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, then... Sorry. Then tomorrow you will have access to it. Yeah. It's already 11 PM, Jesus. In it. Yeah, okay, that's quite a big drop. But again, what are your system specifications? Hey, what's new in V1.2? Should I just list the whole patch notes in here? Because I can also link to the Twitter page article. If you give me a second. I'll be, oh wait, that was on Twitch. Okay, cool. No worries, man. Hopefully you're doing all good. God, stumbling on my words today, aren't I? There we go. I5. Okay, yeah, that should be good enough. So the reason why I'm currently not doing anything in Unity is because it's currently handling the lighting, which is going to take a little while. I'll switch back to another scene. Thank you so much for the follow, Sebastian, and we've smashed another following goal. That is great. Love that. Just vibing a little bit. So are there any questions you guys want to ask? I'll make sure to just answer them as well as I can. Do you play or stream other games? Stream, no. And I don't have time to play other games. I barely have time to cook for myself. But like when my insomniac ass can't sleep at 3 AM, I do play Inazuma 11. And I used to play a lot of Skyrim, and I used to play a lot of, you know, just quirky little games. Or quirky big games. It's still handling the import, so yeah. Hang on, maybe I can show what the window looks like here. Give me a second. So it's doing this now for 4 minutes, which is just brilliant streaming content in it. So, since I already have the... Do I have the FBX file for... This one made already? For Sao Paulo? I think I do. Yes, I do. Alright, so we're gonna go to another stadium. I'm sorry, boys, but this one will be done next in Unity, once that one is finished. But for the meantime, let's do... Did I have Corinthians as well? I think I did. I have also got the Corinthians one. So, is there another Brazilian stadium we should do? Because there are so many. Yeah. Can do Fortaleza. Okay, we are now good to go on Unity. Cool. Do you have a link from your stadium list? I do. Give me a second, Claudio. I want to thank you for your work. Your community and doing this free is great. Thank you so much, Fabio. And I wish you a very good new year as well. Fortaleza and Chiara use the same stadium. Nice. Yeah, but thank you so much for that message, Fabio. Much appreciated, man. Let me send the link in the chat real quick to the doc file. Right, there we go. Brilliant. Yeah, that does look a lot nicer now. Okay, cool. So we'll do this override and add a script to it. Now, does anyone have a Vasco da Gama save they want to send? If not, I'll just use the in-game editor. But yeah. So this is going to take a few seconds now to build. Let's go back to Blender. Should we do the Sampaio? So the América Mineiro stadium? We've done all the other ones. Cruzeiro and Atlético Mineiro. So let's do América Mineiro. Maybe this is just in Blender. So the ones from Unity we're gonna build once they are finished in Unity. We just have this on in the background. It's now importing. Arena Independencia. Is that America? Because there are two stadiums, I believe. It's in the Independencia. Yeah, so this is made by by the pest modders. Yep. So now we need to just export it to Unity, but there are still some more things we need to change. So let's do the ads. If a lot of people have been asking me to make a tutorial, and whilst I'm not against that, if you watch any of my VODs, you will be able to replicate it one-to-one. So yeah. Yeah, Gatorade is there. It's there. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Nice. So now if you open up this one, let's segment by fan base, just real quick. America Independencia. Yeah, so we're doing Brazil right now, and thank you Arthur for tuning into a stream. Thank you for just also on Patreon. Just yeah, really cool, man. Thank you. I hope Blender doesn't crash now. I also think there's some issues with the UV map. We're gonna see this in a hot minute. So Unity is finished, so we can go to the Morimbi soon. Oh yeah, it's still processing things. Nuclear, we are gonna do the Corinthians soon. Yes. Don't worry. We're going to all of you guys are gonna eat. Okay? There we go. You Galos have been absolutely crazy. You know that? The Brazilians have been absolutely insane in this regard. They have been so good. Muchos obrigado. The Maracana has been made, so that is all. That is already in the version. Hey, the way of everything. Thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you've had a great Natal. Is Natal, is that Spanish or Portuguese? I'm trying to learn the language, boys. But I think Natal is Spanish. It is Portuguese. Okay, good. Okay, so these are all pointing there. Cool. We'll do one final save. Where do you live? You're from Germany. I'm from the Netherlands. That would take quite some time in nuclear, but I can go to Unity now. Since this one is now built. So that means we can save it. And we'll go to scenes. Right, so I need to import the models first now. Another voice crack. I'm treating you guys today, you know that? Sao Paulo. So I'm gonna copy this file over to Brazil. Sao Paulo. So now that's gonna import. Meanwhile, in Blender, it's now imported all of the staff and scarecrows. Cool. What do you think about Depay in Corinthians? I think Depay is... I'm not gonna elaborate. I think he was a good footballer, not a great one, just a good one. I think he I think he is a bit overinflated in a lot of ways. Ich verstehe Deutsch ein bisschen, ja. Aber nicht sehr gut. Fuck off. Sorry, Blender crashed. Fight Karagumruk. Use the Ataturk. Okay. Hey Atisha. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, so we need to do one more run of the baking. We'll do 2 more subdivisions. Have you seen Hugh's lighting in one of his X posts? I have, Calvin. I've also contacted him, but no reply as of now. So, got a new gaming laptop already set up at Family Stadium. It's freaking beautiful. Love it. Thank you so much, Atisha. Amazing. Love that. Love to hear those messages. So some things are still not amazing. Some things still need to be worked on. But slowly but surely, we are getting there. You made a game 1,000 times better for me. Any chance you can eventually spin Roma Stadium? Oh, okay. Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, that is something that I definitely will look into. Right, so we're gonna save it now. We're gonna export the data. My favorite for the World Cup. Look, I'm not even biased, right? Thank you, H. I think Internationale, so that is Grazie mille por il commente. Yeah, I'm blocking. My head is blocking, but grazie mille. But my favorite for the World Cup is the Netherlands. And that is because I think if you look at the players that we have right now... Marco, no, there sadly is not, because the game will just crash. At least when I tried. But the Netherlands, and that is because if you look at the players... almost all of our players play in the best leagues in the world. And there's like starters. Do I think we will win it? Fuck no. Because the moment we have pressure, we fall like a camping chair with Big Mama in it, right? So... yeah, I think on paper the favorites, one of the favorites should be the Netherlands. Chase said this actually works on Game Pass. I don't know, for some people it kind of doesn't, which is a bit strange, but... he said it's exported to Stadium now, that's all good. Bosh. But have you placed them in the folder which was linked in the installation guide? That is the idea, Montoras. Zesde, Maluko, Consu. The Chapecoense. Isn't it? I'm sorry, my Portuguese isn't super good yet, but I'm practicing. Right, let's switch to Unity. Tema Arena Pantanal. So they play in the Pantanal Arena. Is that right? How is living in the Netherlands? At the moment, it's like you're in Somalia. Because and I don't mean that in any racial sense, but it's just there are so many bombs going off, like nitrate bombs going off. It's like living in Somalia. Mantoras, yes, the idea is to do World Cup stadiums. Chaser, so the thing is with the stadium program, it actually doesn't work now. The way you've installed it. Nah, like it's not bombs, it's just like nitrate. Which, if you buy fireworks in Germany, you can basically like cut the tips off, and then you can put the gunpowder, and you can make a big collection. And I'm not gonna say all this shit on stream because chemistry and the potential security risks and whatever, but you know, if you combine a lot of boom stuff, things go boom even harder. So that's what they're just throwing around, putting in bins, all that sort of stuff. But we just like to call it like police getting bombed or something. So don't take it too seriously. But Chaser, for that, what you want to do is... No, Ivan, I will not do Dynamo. I will also not do the Maximir. At least not today. Right. So we can do Sao Paulo now. The Morumbi. Okay, Ivan, I will put it on the list now, man. All good. You move to Grêmio. You hate Grêmio? Yeah. Yeah. It's not gonna happen, sadly. Zagreb, that is Croatia. Ricardo Milo, subscribe to the channel. Wayo. Sick. Okay, now that this is on. There was a very old GIF. And because I had to watch it back then, you guys have to watch it as well. Okay? Yeah, you guys haven't ever seen this one, have you? Hey, Declan. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Let me switch screens real quick. So because I had to see this as a 16-year-old boy, so do you guys. Thank me later. It's such a shit post. There are some missing lines on the pitch. Oh yeah, Sebastian. Yeah, that is still possible. I'm trying to work out the pitch lines, so those should hopefully improve in the coming patches. It is both old and gold. Yes. Ricardo Milos, man, he's a fucking legend. Anyways, let's do the Morumbi now, shall we? Or should we go to Vasco in game and see what it does in game? We can do both of them actually. So keep in mind, once this goes in, I will have both Unity running. I will have my streaming software running. I will have Blender running, and FM. So it's quite a heavy workload. I'm hoping to also in the new year save up a bit of money to improve my PC, because I'm running on 5-6-year-old hardware now. So how's your day going? Pretty well. How hard is it to insert this on game? What do you mean, Andretti? Oh shit, I haven't even mapped the fucking team. Give me a second. I need to go in here. Vasco da Gama, it's a Sao Januario. Let me just in here, and what did I call the bundle? Because I need to reboot. There we go. Sorry, I cannot see chat at the moment. The camera angle at the start of the new stadium of the video. So Paul, what you can do? Fuck, I'm trying to get my drink for the second time now. I'm too distracted. So Paul, I will send a link in the YouTube chat. No, Bossy, you will not have the drink. It's the Kimi Räikkönen meme. But to merge the stadium to the game, Andretti, if you watch a few of my VODs, because Dale, he's one of my YouTube moderators, he has learned how to do the stadiums himself as well, just by watching the videos. No worries, Paul. Hopefully you're gonna have a ton of fun with it, man. So Vasco as the manager. Happy nearly New Year's Eve. Yeah, absolutely. You too, the great Hadouken. Hopefully you have had a really, really good day. Fuck, did I do pitch rotation? Tell me I did. Please, 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 please. Can't wait for the first match at the Tottenham Stadium. Great to hear that. So Paul, if you aren't on Patreon yet, the lighting in the Spurs Stadium is not going to be as you've seen in the photos. That will come next week for the public. Just be aware of that. I'm checking if I have the rotation right now. I do. Phew. So let's go see the Sao Januario. I'm gonna take chat off the screen real quick, so we can make a nice little Twitter video. So I'm gonna start recording right now. Push. And here we have the Sao Januario. Oh, hang on a minute, that's not right. Why are we playing in the Maracana? Why are we playing in the Maracana? Oh, it's because of it's a big game, isn't it? Okay. Hang on, I can't this quickly go to another game, so what we'll do is we'll just plan a friendly. There we go. We'll just plan a friendly. 25-3, so that's tomorrow. Yeah, I know. That wasn't intentional either. I'm not trying to rage bait the Brazilian community. I'm so sorry. Do you know where the 60 file for the camera? Oh, you found it. Cool. Nice, Paul. Good evening. Is there an update on Mac availability? Sadly not, Klol. I am working with some other people to hopefully make some leeway, some inroads into that. The thing you have to liken it to is, imagine you and a Chinese person are working for a boss, and your boss speaks Russian, and you speak English and they speak Chinese. The Russian speaks English, so he's able to give you an instruction that's on Windows, but he doesn't speak Chinese, so he can't give the Chinese person an instruction. That is kind of what is happening. So Windows in this case is the Englishman, and the Chinese person in this case is Apple. They cannot get an instruction from that Russian person, and that is basically telling the game, okay, I don't know what to do with this, so I'm gonna crash. So there are different architectures in hardware. This is my understanding, and this is not my field of expertise. And because Windows x86 has been around so long, it is able to deal with a lot of instructions. But since Apple Silicon is quite new, and it's a different architecture, that's why it struggled so much with this. That's my understanding, at least that's what I've been told. You blame the 80s pop music? I blame the Be Different crowd. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, so we're trying to get something over the line, but it's a bit difficult at the moment. But I just want to give that explanation, Claw, because, you know, if you don't understand, it's quite it's maybe quite difficult to understand why things happen the way they do. Also, I'm not sure this is normal behavior for tactics, but yeah, we're gonna try and we're gonna see if we can get the Sao Januario in game. I actually hope it's gonna be at home this time around. Where the fuck am I looking? Here I am. Why is there no fucking stadium here? No worries at all, Declan. Thank you so much for enjoying it. Then that means it is actually it's working as intended. Here we go, the fixture schedule. Yeah, it's at home. The Salvation Mario. So the latest mod also comes with a plugin that permanently disables rain, as well as toggles to specific lighting. So as you will see soon when we enter the match, FM has a few inbuilt lighting systems, and depending on time of day, you can actually change them. So in the meantime, I will gently remove these screens, and I will start recording. Hold up, something ain't right. Let me quickly check the logs, see what's happening. Okay, the stadium mapping is correct, so I don't know why it's messing up. There we go. I think I might actually have it. Fat fucking finger made a typo. The speed that's been put together. Yeah, thanks, man. I must say, the fact that I was able to be home so much due to recovering from my neck surgery. So I'm gonna switch scene a bit. That is not the right one. I wanted to do this one. Let's see. You guys can't see it this way. It's this way. So over here, do you guys see the big fucking scar? So I was operated on my neck, which allowed me to just stay home for quite a long time. And that has basically allowed me to work on this non-stop. I developed insomnia from it as well, so not from working on this, but from the surgery. Yes, the Olympico currently only has the Roma things. Lenza, did you know that in Egypt you have to beep your car horn if you go out at night and it's a full moon? The Tutankhamun, no? That's a good one. It's a good one, man. I rate it quite highly. I can't use the online modes with the stadium pack. Is this common? Yes, Skinner Jeans, because it doesn't really like it. Mr. Red, I will make sure for the next update next week, it's going to be off. Fucking bullshit, this. I wish I could change this scene. So you can see now that it has Vasco on the stands. Let's do broadcast. So that the pitch lines, I'll work on those as well. the statue. What does Lenza? Oh yeah, going like toggle. Yeah. I know what you mean. The tunnel. I know it does, but it's not possible to change it at this moment. I don't think. So the sun toggle is actually it's something that oh, what a fucking goal, by the way. It's something that I included in my latest plugin, which is going to be which is now available on Patreon. Also see that I have a few extra windows that are now showing up. I think I can fix it, Lenza. I just don't know how yet. That is the biggest issue. So heat map currently doesn't work really well. But it's just as an idea to see what was possible. Because now it should say 5, but it's not. In the €10 Patreon version, Mika, they are. Yes. The ones that I have so far are in. Yes. So yeah, currently working on some UI elements as well. How many stadiums are there? Currently, let me turn on my graphics again. I think this is number 135. I think this is number 135. Yep, it is. What a fucking goal again, by the way. Ryan, he's a talent, isn't he? So I can see that, yeah, it actually updates now in the replay. One stadium, depends. Is the pitch still the PES 21? Nope, it isn't. It isn't. So again, the crowd, I mean, it's still all a bit being a bit of a work in progress, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Is the whole walk-on thing just part of match engine scripts? I think it is. But I'm also confident that I can just override them. As are a lot of things. So now, for example, here you can see the ball heat map is still, for some reason, on the fucking screen. You guys can't see it, but it is. Yeah, so I did find a shader vac. That's also how I plan to tackle the rain. Wembley is in fact planned, yes. But let's go to the Morumbi, because a lot of you guys have been asking me for it. So I'm here to deliver. We'll save this real quick, and we will move over to Sao Paulo. So let me quickly put up a tool. And this will be the last one of the night, because it is currently almost 12. I mean, I can stream the whole fucking night, but I need some downtime as well. Yeah, I saw it, Declan. But the seats are blue because it's mapped to the team colors for now, like the kit colors. But if you go on Patreon and you do the game changes here, you will have access to it, and there will be the seats will be shaded as they are in the construction of it. Again, man's got to put food on the table. I do, Ivan. I do. Does it, Vac? Okay, I didn't know. Because there's also the issue of importing it into Unity in a right way. At least when I tried, but I can give it a go. Let's do. Because I do things in with shading a bit, but I just change a few of the values. So that was shade smooth, shade flat. So what I usually do for shading here is, but it's just the fact that, so that's the alpha, the pitch alpha. So these are the pitch lines. So what I can do in Blender is set this to, actually, no. Which one was it? So this is the pitch line. Then I can change the alpha. Come on. Oh, the lines. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay. I wasn't aware. I thought you meant the pitch itself. But yeah, that is... I haven't tried that one, actually. And let's just try and exporting this one then. I think I'm gonna have to need to re-import this one. Because the textures aren't correctly mapped yet. Fuck. Go to Brazil here. Sao Paulo. Delete all the shaders. It's a bit strange because the DDS files are present. Did I? I'm gonna probably have to need to run a tool for this that I built. So yeah, the Morumbi is going to be the last stadium that I'm going to do for the night. Going to convert those now. So those are 221 textures, which is fine. Actually, that's pretty normal. Gonna do any women's stadia? Absolutely. Yeah. True, Vac. True. So it keeps these shitty edges in my opinion. Maybe just keep it to normal, to the material. Nope, nothing. So I'll sort this one out later. Bosch, that one's finished now. It triggers my autism a lot, Lenza. Don't worry about that. Yes, Declan, he would be. But not, it's not officially supported yet. It will be supported in the 1.3 version of the coming week. Until then, it is officially unsupported. So just be aware. Right, so I'm now importing the model. I did not fix the Go Ahead Eagle Stadium. Sadly, yet. But I'm gonna have to redo that one entirely. Because there are so many things that was wrong. Nice, Declan. Yeah, that's normal. Hey, good evening, Dale. Just away until the 4th of January. Yeah, man, all good, man. Hopefully you're having a good time away. Just don't say sorry for this. Hopefully you are good as well. Yeah. I'm kind of happy that you've been away, because it allows you some time to relax. So yeah. Hopefully you had a good Christmas though, Dale. Yeah. I'm not that much of a festive person in that regard. I'm not really bothered by Christmas or New Year or any other sort of things. It's just, yeah, another day. I'm like very nonchalant in that sense, because it's it is what it is. Ah, got you, Vac. I just seen the message in Discord. Yeah. Gotcha. That makes that actually makes kind of sense. Okay, nice. So let's make it a static. Love it when you miss a key. Let's change the texture on this one. I want to drop to YouTube from your name on here. Yeah, I will. This was this actually supposed to be a. This actually used to be a just throwaway account, if that makes sense. Is there anything I can look into to make it Mac work, or is it a complete rabbit hole? Since it's hardware, it is complete rabbit hole, but you can always try. Yeah, will do. I'll just strip the final section of the name, and then it's all good. So, but thanks for the advice. I mean, I somehow got like partnered, which is strange then, but yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a few aliases. Exactly. Now, before someone steals that one. So which color is that supposed to be? Is it just meant to be concrete? Look, guys, I found Lando Norris. Nah, I'm just taking the piss. But there we go. I'm afraid not all the textures translated properly. I'm really miffed by how shite this looks. Which team do I support? I support Helmond Sport. So that is my local. That's my local club. So there is a texture here. So what we're gonna do? But I hate it when that happens. Like when a username is like dormant for so long, I don't understand why they keep the username active, if that makes sense. Like there is like a thing of being a lurker, but there is also like an inactive account. Like you can just log it, right, when someone was last online. Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly, and yeah. I don't understand that particular bit a lot, but there is more that I don't understand in the world. Like every bad fucking redesign of a brand ever. That's more like it. Still kind of fucked on the pitch though. So what I'll do Is this the prettiest solution? No. Is it an effective solution? Kinda. Okay, nice. And then we'll go to shading. Actually, not even. I still haven't figured out how to do how to properly use the mesh editor in Unity. So you guys are gonna have to pardon my inability on this end. Fancy and put a bamboo figurine on the athletic track. That is cool. Should I just do that? Like put a Bambi? Should I just put a Bambi stuff in there on the running track? That would be sick. Good work. Will the championship be coming? And there's a crowd chance. Michael, yeah, that is something that I am putting on. That's something that is on the planning. It's just a bit of figuring out how and when exactly. But it is on the planning, yes. So what did that one do now? It is now humongous. There we go. It is a Z1, for fuck's sake. Nice. But yeah, if someone can find me a Bambi model. You get 5 views over this. It is a community, absolutely. Anything that is related to this is a community. I find it really lazy when some people kind of undermine digital culture. I had this discussion with my dad a few years ago, right? When he, like the first couple of months after we reunited, after some family stuff happened. But to me, watching television is the same as playing a game. You're both doing entertainment. Just the way that you consume it is different. Right? So whenever my mom would be absolutely horrible in this, and she would go, "Yeah, but why don't you just join us downstairs and watch a TV show with us?" And I'm like, I physically can't watch it because of the ADHD. I need more stimuli. And it's like, yeah, but you so, and I'm like, watching TV all night is the same as playing a video game. You're just doing it. You're just consuming media in a different way. One isn't inherently better or worse than the other. So yeah, I always kind of felt that was a bit like, eh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a bit of a weird side tension, but yeah. Why are you doing this? I think in the long term, Sports Interactive made the right decision. I genuinely believe that. In the short term, it's kind of gonna hurt them. But I think for the existence, see if I didn't install the first stadium pack, which do I watch? Install the second. You watch the second tutorial, Tommy, because that one, the first one, makes it seem like you can use Justin's tool, but he's a bit ill right now, so that means it's currently not functioning. So, and then don't say any of the stadiums. Yes, Sweden isn't made yet, mate. I only have 2 hands. So, but it will come later. So that was a reason why I didn't buy the game when it came out, and that's because I was absolutely fuming with them. I genuinely felt like they'd spend, one, I didn't have money, but number 2, they'd spent quite a lot of time on the Unity transition. It was so fucking shite. So I was like really upset with them when I'm like, okay, you've been spending those, because people say it's 2 years, but it isn't. It isn't. It's actually closer to 4 years or 5 years, right? And you spent so much time, and you've kind of just, what have you, pissed it all away or what? So that really made me more upset than I should have gotten. Yeah, I don't know. I guess for me, the thing is that I want people to get value for their money, right? I want people to, if they go to the Patreon, people work hard for their money. You shouldn't have to, you should be happy with what you're spending, right? You should get value for it. God dang it, I forgot, what was the stadium name again? Yeah, Murumbi, I know that, but it's called differently in my files. Got a different name in my files. Was it Toledo? Yes, there we go. I need to import some more graphics, guys. Give me a second. No, it's not in there. Balls. Okay, awful. Any hotfix for light? No, because that is now that's now in early access. So it's a week long in early access. Sorry, I've seen a few. I've missed a few comments. Never had so many posts and bar hitting shots in the franchises ever this year. Playing since the first CM days. Oof, that's not good. Hopefully, yeah, that is like one of the things that's gonna improve. Find a new place to hang out. Glad to hear that. Yeah, man. You know, when I lived in Norway, there is a Norwegian expression. Det kostar så lite å være snill. It costs so little to be nice. And that's a saying that I've pretty much been living by my entire life. Like, just being nice to someone isn't... Like, it costs absolutely nothing. Yet it's really freaking hard for some people. It's one of the things I always tell my students as well. There we go. Thanks for the gift. Now I reached the best football game. I hope so. I hope so. Like, I don't understand the... Look, I don't understand. I see the point they're trying to make when they say, oh, this, like, FM should die or whatever. I'm like... So you want more competition, but you also want the thing that will give you competition to die. If we will put ever... that is 100% possible. If someone has... Like, if you wanna record some audio of you commentating your favorite club, fucking go for it, man. I can put it in. Hopefully with a plugin that I'll be making soon. That is something that everyone can be doing on their own as well. But for now, I'm just trying to get more stadiums into the game. Work on the UI a little bit. Which has been going well, by the way. So that's good. But it's 100% possible. Another thing I really hate is lying, right? So I don't like to oversell myself, if that makes sense. If something's shit, then something's shit. That just... it's okay. I set goals for myself. Thank you so much for the subscription, Super Bunny. I don't know if you're still here in the chat, but if you are, then thank you so much for... because I don't know why, but my freaking overlay doesn't work sometimes. But yeah, thanks so much for the Prime gift, or for the Prime subscription. Love that. Let's see, let's go commentator called Ray Hudson, who I would dearly love to hear in game. It's FM or Pro Evo. Ray Hudson is the perfect guy to be in a football game. I've never heard of him yet, the Great Hadouken, I'm sorry. Great job. What's it? I am working on a mod for that as well, Kryptonite, but I will not be releasing that. I will release a tool with which you can make the mod yourself. Me neither. So thankfully that's two of us, man. I should probably post the Vasco recording on Twitter, shouldn't I? Ray Hudson. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look that up after the stream, if that's okay. Oh, great. Let me do something real quick. Someone has been before. I stream in AV1, so I can't always upload straight to Twitter. I used to do CS casting when the oh, nice! That's amazing. Putting on to hope that in the future we might see Irish stadiums like Dalymount Park, Polka Park. I think so, user. I think that's possible. That was a horrible Irish accent. I'm so sorry to anyone I've offended. But yeah, that is really cool, mate. See, this is what I love about like a community project, is you just meet so many different people. I had the creator of the Skyrim lighting overhaul in chat a few weeks back. It was too bad at that. Yeah. See, those are all correct. Yeah, okay, let's move on to the lighting. Those were added. Yep. So that is right over there. So we'll make this a disc, radius of 2. Fucking fat fingers, man. Apologies. This one's going to be a bit warmer. And then those are there. Yeah. Fuck, what did I do for this one again? Short memory. Short-term memory. 70. Okay. Hey, we have another follower goal smashed. Thank you. And Steve, thank you so much for the Prime subscription, man. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. That is $2.50 you've taken out of Jeff Bezos' wallet. So I tip my fedora. Welcome. Hopefully you had a good Christmas. Everyone, hopefully, had a good Christmas. Now, just a gentle reminder that if you are wondering why the images that I post on Twitter look so good, or so good, less shit than the one you're playing with, it is because it is currently in early access for the patrons, who are 10 euros or higher. They help test out all of these stadium mods, give me feedback before it releases into the public. So if you think, oh, I want to join that club, if you become a game changer on Patreon, you get early access by a week, and you can directly help the creation of these stadium mods. Also, a big shout out to the PES community, because they are basically the ones who have made most of these models. I'm just converting them over to Football Manager. So a lot of the credit for the stadiums itself should go to the PES community. Give them a watch, give them a follow. Brilliant, brilliant guys. I was impressed with the surrounding area that you're putting into these stadiums, as I am with the stadiums themselves. Yeah, but Hadouken, that is again mostly down to the PES modders who made them themselves. because I don't make these myself yet. That's the caveat, yet. But I want those guys to get their credits. Just would not feel right if they put a load of hours and effort into this and I just go, oh look at it's mine. No, it's not how it works. Not in my head at least. Maybe I'm just being a very traditional twat, but yeah. But I want it to look good. Textures were involved as well, yeah, in some cases. I've now switched to pitch shaders instead of textures. But still, Arthur, he's one of the guys who really made a difference in this regard. I'm sending them donations as well, if I can like retrace it back to them. For example, Papillon, he made the Ajax stadium. So I'm gonna send him a donation come the new year. So I try to put the money that I'm getting from the donations, I'm trying to get it back to them as well. Because I think you should be credited for the work you do. I've had far too many times. Yeah, Papillon, he's a very talented stadium maker, absolutely. So, but I've been abused multiple times in terms of like creative processes. So I know what it feels like, and I just don't want anything, or anyone, rather, to feel that way. Because I know what it's like when you put in a lot of effort, and someone goes and waves the honor flag, whilst you get nothing. So yeah. I was a very naive kid. Let's just put it at that. Hard work should be rewarded in my opinion. Could you create the Itaquerão, Mangueirão, Raulinho de Oliveira, and Castelhão? I can try without the logos, but if the pardon me, for example the San Siro, right? That one actually had two different models in FM, so I was able to use the San Siro and the Giuseppe Meazza as two different files, right? So I could, but I hope that it's possible for some Brazilian grounds as well, because that would be sick. If it isn't, it isn't. But I hope to at some point be able to introduce like conditional things, so that if you play home as Club X, you can play in Stadium X because. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's something I am working towards. Yeah. Yeah, that looks correct. I'm gonna go to bed real soon, I promise. We'll do the Morumbi, and then I'll be off to bed. Right, so I'm gonna generate the lighting now. This can take a little while. Is there any stadium you guys want to see in game? Let me know. I meant like in the actual game. Bell and Road has a giant toilet. Could do. The Hive. Besiktas. Yeah, can do. So I am going to be working on. I love how everyone just immediately went on to Ellen Road. Tofik Baramov. National Stadium is not for football right now. So which one is that, Ilham? Leeds, cool minute. I see Swindon is already included. Someone requested Swindon, yes. It's Karabakh, okay. Let's go back to Shaggy McScrane. The best gaffer that ever was. The Magic Roundabout and Swindon one. No, but I can show. I can't show you. Balls. That was not. I mean, don't take that out of context. What are they? Are they still in a football league? Yeah, they are. Okay. Tragic. We can't even watch them. From Chelsea gaffer to Swindon gaffer. Some step. Go on holiday for a week. My game frozen while I tried to load the match. Something to fix? Hey, Neves. I can't say I have. What stadium are you trying to load? And please can you show Azerbaijan National Stadium? I'm so happy to see that. I will try to make those in the coming days. Okay, so we need to go. Fucking hell, Grimsby at home. 22nd of November. Okay, so that's a week. I'm always shocked at how many games there are in League 2. Hey, Mr. Podicino from Italy. Buongiorno, or is it buonasera? Buongiorno is good morning, buonasera is good night. I think. The Dragao, but in others I can't play, always freezing. It's buonanotte. Okay. Makes sense. Good night. Yeah, notte. I don't think I've actually have the Swindon one mapped yet. Fuck that. It's a game changer. Thank you so much. Hi B. Tutto bene? Si. ¿Cómo está? No, wait, that is wrong. That is Spanish. Fuck. I know how to order a coffee in Italian. Posso ordinare un caffè con latte, per favore? Can you mod the AC Milan in the kids? It's such a pain in my eyes to see those two feet. Tutto bene, grazie. See, I know a little bit of Italian. I can't fix the kits yet, sadly. Which is, of course, shite, but... yeah. Let's see, did I actually map... did I actually include Swindon in my pack? I didn't. So this is a pipe dream, lads. Sorry. Fuck's sake. Yeah, sad trombone. Indeed. Let's see. This the stadium has a minute left until it's done, so we can go to the Murumbi quite soon. See, what I love most about just the general thing, the general vibe of this last... So Salam is Azerbaijani and Selam is Turkish. Okay. Hibs Easter Road? I think so. Absolutely. I think they're, yeah, absolutely possible. But Neves, I will try to load in. I am from the Netherlands. I will try and load in. Oh, this is. Why the fuck did I name it Porto? Trolling myself here. I am so sorry. Yes, the Netherlands. I troll myself, what the fuck. And there we go. Yeah, Supermax. See. So, this is the Dragao. Galatasaray? Yeah, sure. Same problem. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, anyway, Neves, this is how it looks in game. Yeah, so this is how it looks in game. If it wants to load up. I think it does. There we go. So keep in mind, this is for a friendly, of course. See, when it does it like this, it's actually kind of like really good. Ah, I fucked up the pitch lines. Pulse. You're from Portugal, you look more like a Portuguese man. Thanks. I guess. Holy shit, almost scored as well. So this is how it looks behind a goal. Tactical looks like this. The crowds still aren't like super optimal, but they are a lot better, in my opinion at least. So if we go to vertical scrolling, you can see a bit of the background. Can we switch this around? So you can see there's some camera culling going on, which I would like to get rid of, but I don't know how yet. Which camera do I prefer? I actually prefer this one. Just because it just looks nice, I guess. I am gonna fix it, Timao. In fact, nice goal by Vega there. Right, that looks really pretty. So I'm hopefully gonna introduce a mod soon, which will include dynamic camera angles. So you can switch camera angles as well. Sporting Club de Portugal. I'm just gonna highlight. I'm just gonna show all three of them. Oh yeah, I started this save in, at Sporting Club. Actually, let's holiday for a little bit. There are a few away games. That way I can show most of Portugal at that point. That is actually down to the fact that it is choosing the club colors, Lucas. So it is something that I am working on, which will hopefully be fixed in the 1.4 version. Warum haben die Zuschauer? Oh yeah, okay, that's the same as it, but in German. Aber in Deutsch. I'm curious how the comp now looks. Let's see. This one is now finished rendering. Nice. You guys won't be able to see this because I'm now in Unity. The pitch is still kind of dark, but I think we'll manage. So I'm gonna build it. And hopefully the Morumbi will be in later today. There we go. No, Neves, they are not, because that is actually a bundle modification. Ciao, when they're not there. Bye bye. Or I guess ciao, just that works as well, but let's see. Yes, Mr. X, that is, now I have figured out that it's down to the mod. And it's actually for a really dumb reason. So what happens is, did they revamp this screen? I swear to God this looked different. Or am I just tripping? But it's actually because the stadium mod redoes everything in terms of like building it from the ground up in the scene switch. So during that whole period, what it does is just re-enable all of the things. So even if it doesn't rain, it rains. Which is just really dumb, but that's the way it is. So it is fixed for the 1.3 version. Also want to thank everyone who has sent me a coffee or become a patron during the stream. Much appreciated, everyone. So for example, for this one, so it's too dark, we can turn on the sun. And you will see now in the sporting stadium, the seats are now all green. Instead of, oh, I forgot to remove a certain model. They will all be green. So you can see here the chairs here are now rendering green. So ideally, what I want to do is for this background here. Slab, you need to download the hotfix. So there are two versions. There is a 1.3 and a 1.3.1. Oh yeah, but you are a patron now, so you have early access. So you can do the 1.3. Ethan, it is available for Mac, it just won't work. Simao, thank you so much. All of your hard work. Did you build Estadio do Restelo from Belenenses? Not yet. A lot of Portuguese stadiums are really beautiful. But I just haven't gotten around to making them yet. Anyway, the Morumbi is now built. So I'm going to quickly copy that over. And then I'll restart the game. And we can hopefully play in the Morumbi. Is there a possibility to change the grass? These ones are too right and green look like artificial. It's... Ah. Those fucking pitches, right? They're gonna be the fucking end of me. If I could make it work on Mac, it would have worked yesterday. Well, far before that. Currently, it's a hardware compatibility issue, which means it's impossible to do at this point. Sadly, because I really would have liked it to be on Mac, but it isn't. Let's see, Sao Paulo. Yep, that is correct. Cool. 1.3 will release in a week time. That's because patrons who are the game changer tiers and higher are they get a week early access. No worries, Timao. Lenta, no, I don't have the Braga one in just yet. No. I think it can be used in 27 if they don't change the code. But the thing with the grass is, I just, you know, one, there are very few good grass textures. And two, if it doesn't matter which one I choose, I think it's gonna be fucked anyway. So at some point I just need to say no. Yes, Lamp. There is a new one. Hang on, boys and girls. So, Slamp, I'm gonna link you to the post in the your Patreon messages. There you go. That is the 1.3. So that is the beta that I just released today. And I'll also do the hotfix. So you want to download both of them. Never say never, Super Bunny. There's still code from CM4 in some places. I know. Fun fact. Did you know that the trench coat is called the Wenger coat? Internally in the game. I want to spread that as much as I can, because I want as many people as possible to know it. Just because it's really funny. To get the 1.3, I have to get early access. Yes, Avia, and that is partly because the beta testers are actively, well, beta testing, and I need to put food on the table. So if you go to Patreon and you become a game changer for 10 euros, you will get a week early access to all of my other mods as well, to help test and put food on my table. So yeah. I don't like to charge for my mods, but this is a way that I can make it sustainable. I make all stadiums a checklist. Yes, I will. I will. For me, it's also still sorting out a lot, because my own, like, it's gone so quickly that I've barely had time to set up certain things. So yeah, a lot of things for me as well are changing. I swear that they changed this one. Or if I just accidentally broken it with a mod. Yes, Avia, they are. So that's why it's gone into beta today to test and hopefully get them into the game properly. I'm working on this like 14 hours a day, by the way. That's not healthy, but gotta do something. I'm also probably gonna be live tomorrow. Fuck all of these festivities, man. Just hate them. Much love from Greece. Hope you make the Pauk. I probably will at some point, yes. So the Morumbi. Here we go. So I've not actually exported the crowds yet, so those will come later. But yeah, the Morumbi. Doesn't feel the same, does it? Also, notice that the players suddenly have no shadows, but yeah. So this is going to be it for me today, guys. I want to thank everyone who has tuned in. Hopefully you will have a great New Year's Eve tomorrow, if I don't see you again until 2026. But I think I'm gonna be live tomorrow, so if you want to hop in, feel free to do so. And thanks everyone. It's been a good night, 1 AM, and yeah, take care everyone, and I will see you the next time. Bye bye. Thanks, Arthur. You too, man. Well, bye-bye.